Welcome to the course on The Witch, based on and in association with the incredible book Witch from the Common Sentience book series from Sacred Stories Publishing. I am so thankful for this book because it is a groundbreaking work, I believe, in helping us understand the archetype of the witch, which you and I are going to discuss now, and the powers associated with this archetype and how they can be used within oneself and in the world for greater good. So let's begin with, what is a witch? I call a witch the emissary of the goddess's hands on the physical plane. I call a witch keeper and tender of nature, one who is absolutely aligned when we're in our full witch glory, aligned with nature, with the tree, with the mountain, with the sun cycles, the moon cycles. I also call the witch a potent archetype. At its essence, the archetype of the witch is all about power. And many times we may have a fear to use all of our power, to exercise our power in the world for good, for ascension, for transformation. And that ends when we say yes to the inner witch. We've been told many things about the witch that are simply not true, leading to fears and stereotypes. We've seen the stereotype of the green lady with the water in her nose and a big pointy hat. And not to say that some of it is not rooted in what could be truth. We do know that there are a collection of stereotypes around the witch that are not helpful. In addition to that, there are many people who actually fear the archetype of the witch, and with no need. And here's why: there is never a need, there's never a necessity for fear. Fear is not love. And we are all here in the infinite love of Mother, Father, God, our infinite source, however you relate to the infinite source from which we all emerge. This source for me is about love. It is about expansion and evolution and ascension of consciousness. It is about perfection and beauty, harmony and wholeness. And all of these we have access to within our very being. And because we all have access to them, we can express them in the world and create a world that is harmonious, that is loving, that is aligned with nature, that understands that our own inner tides are also in conjunction and harmony with the tides of the moon and the ocean, the river, the lake, the stream. We're all one. The witch understands this not only philosophically, on a mental level. The witch embodies this knowing. And that is potent, because when one embodies the knowing that you are one with all, you're one with nature, you then can more easily commune with the herbs that you use in a spell or ritual. You then can more easily commune with animals and the spirits that are inhabiting these creatures. You then can more easily understand the cycles of the moon and the sun. So why is it important for humanity right now to tap into the archetype of the witch and all that potent power and alignment? Because we are at an unprecedented time in human history. We are evolving. And soon it is very likely that we could meet some more of our cosmic neighbors. If we're not in harmony here on this planet, how can we be in harmony with the entire cosmos and all of its possible inhabitants? The witch is the way of peace. The witch is the way of oneness. The witch is the way of harmony, wholeness, and power. That's what we'll be delving deep into in this course. And I am so thankful that you're here taking this course to understand how you can tap into that power for transformation of yourself, for the creation of your own dreams and desires and visions through rituals and spell work, also to transform the entire world That's why we're here on a soul level. And I'm elated for us to have this conversation.